You're listening to the Murder Speaks podcast, the show that spills the tea about true crime. Here's your host, Wendy Hinbest.
Hey, welcome back to Murder Speaks. Hope everyone's having a great week. Now, before I get into today's episode, I just want to say that I don't mean any disrespect to any of the victims' families, and I'm very sorry for your loss, okay? Okay, so let's get into today's episode. Today's episode is about 40-year-old Terri Ann McCoy of Chesapeake City, Maryland. Now, Chesapeake City is a small, picturesque town located on the Chesapeake and Delaware Canal, which connects the Chesapeake and Delaware Bays. The historic canal opened in 1829 and has provided important access to the Chesapeake Bay ever since. The current population is about 754. That is a small town. Now, Terri Ann was born in Elkton, Maryland, June 2nd, 1969. So you're planning to hang out with some friends or go to the gym, and you don't know what to wear, and you're so bored of all of your clothes. This is why Crystal Kiss offers a wicked selection of true crime merch to bring your wardrobe to life. From hoodies, leggings, and t-shirts to joggers, crop tops, and tank tops, Crystal Kiss has you covered. Make a fashion statement with Crystal Kiss. Check out crystalkiss.com today. She had been with her partner, Terri McCoy, for about 10 years. Now, Terri Ann was self-employed, managing rental properties, and she enjoyed Harley-Davidson motorcycles and cars. Now, in the early morning of November 4th, 2009, 63-year-old Terri McCoy, her father, woke up to a loud thump. Now, he thought his daughter, Terri Ann, had fallen out of bed due to low blood sugar, but he soon realized that somebody had broken into their home. He saw 4 men wearing masks, and they had guns. Now, he attempted to hold the door shut, but unfortunately, he was overpowered. Now, one of the intruders hit him in the eye, causing permanent injury. Now, the intruders threatened to shoot Terri, and they ordered his wife, 62-year-old Geraldine McCoy, to open up the safe and empty out the contents. Now, one of them had shaken and terrorized Geraldine at gunpoint, while the other 2 escorted Terri to the living room to look for the safe. Now, they made Terri lie on the living room floor. Now, during all this commotion, Terri Ann was upstairs in bed with her partner when she heard all the noise. So she went downstairs to see what all the commotion was about. An intruder that was standing in the kitchen on guard saw Terri Ann coming down the stairs and shot her multiple times. And while her father, Terry, was lying on the ground, he heard all the gunshots. And he soon discovered that his daughter, Terri Ann McCoy, had been shot multiple times. He heard her say, "I'm dying." Unfortunately, Terri Ann was later pronounced dead at Christiana Hospital in Delaware. The intruders left, carrying about $500,000 worth of money and jewelry from their safe. The police interviewed Terri and Geraldine McCoy.
Ms. McCoy, again, we just want to go over events that occurred this morning. If you wouldn't mind, just as detailed as possible, from when you went to bed last night till the events occurred this morning, if you wouldn't mind going over what happened.
All we done is went to bed, and I heard 2 shots, boom, boom, in a few minutes. It's the second, and then I heard boom, boom again.
Just 4 shots total?
Yeah.
Did you hear anything coming from that part of the house where the shots were? Anyone saying anything?
The one boy in the back room kept on, it's another safe. And then he went in there, made me go in there, and I don't know the combination, my wife does, and she got up, and I pulled the table back, and she was unlocking the safe with him.
So when they brought Terry back into my room, they put him to the foot of my bed. And at that point in time, I don't know that Terri Ann shot. My heart felt like it was coming through my chest. And he yelled out like, oh, you know, you hit a jackpot. There was a lot of stuff in there.
Now, there were 4 men. 3 of them were wearing masks, but one of them did not wear a mask. He just painted his face. According to court documents, Geraldine swore to memorize that person's face, the one who wasn't wearing a mask and who just painted his face. And she did. She helped investigators create a competent sketch of the intruder that wasn't wearing a mask. And it was Seth Jedlicka. It turns out the intruders sold about $30,000 worth of jewelry to a jewelry store in Philadelphia. Investigators traced that jewelry store. So with Geraldine helping them create a composite sketch, and with them tracing the jewelry store, they were able to find the 4 people who broke into their home. In 2010, if you're looking for true crime merch with a great fit and feel, look no further. Crystal Kiss has a wide selection of clothes to brighten up your wardrobe. I like to wear clothes that make a fashion statement and says something about me. Like, our true crime and chocolate design describes me very well. I love chocolate and I love watching true crime, so they go hand in hand. Our hoodies are so soft and can be paired with one of our true crime joggers to make a super comfy outfit. Our true crime t-shirts fits true to size and last several washes. For a night out, throw on a pair of heels with one of our true crime leggings and a crop top. Whatever you're doing, Crystal Kiss has you covered. You people in the US get free shipping when you order 3 or more items. You can also use discount code MURDER15, that's MURDER15, and save 15% off your entire order. Check out our wicked selection of true crime merch today at crystalkiss.com. Seth Jedlicka, who was 16 at the time, the youngest member of the group, was convicted of theft over $100,000, armed robbery, first-degree burglary, use of a handgun in the commission of a felony, first-degree assault, first-degree felony murder, and the conspiracy to commit the substantive offenses. He received a life sentence with all but 60 years suspended. On August 29, 2017, Seth filed an appeal to reduce his sentence, but it was denied. He filed another appeal in February 2018, and that was also denied. Seth Jedlicka is presently incarcerated at North Branch Correctional Institution in Cumberland, where he must serve at least 30 years of the prison term before he would be eligible for parole. The second intruder was Joel Thomas Milburn. He was the planner. He planned the whole thing. And the sad thing is, he used to deliver pizza to the McCoys. He was an area eatery employee. So every time he would deliver pizza to them, I guess he would scope out their place and see what they have. He also received a life sentence, but with all but 40 years suspended after pleading guilty to first-degree murder. Carl Gladden Postles, I'm not sure if I'm saying that name right, he was the shooter. He's the one that actually killed Terri Ann. He also received a life sentence, with all but 75 years suspended. Anthony Michael Melchor, I'm not sure if I'm saying that name right or not. He received a 10-year prison sentence for armed robbery because he was helping out the police and cooperating with the police and the prosecutors. Now, during sentencing, Seth apologized to the McCoy family. However, weeks before that, he had submitted a letter to the judge. And in that letter, he did not apologize. He wasn't sorry for anything that he did. And all he did was ask for mercy. He didn't even acknowledge what he did. And at the end of the letter, he wrote,
"Please don't think I'm a bad kid. I really want to prove to you that I'm ready to go home to my mom. I miss and love her very much."
Well, I'm sorry, Seth, but you are not going home to your mom. Now, during their emotional courtroom statements, Terri and Geraldine McCoy had said that Seth was the most aggressive one out of all of them. That he was rude and mean, and he swore a lot. Like, "Give me the f***ing money. I want the f***ing money." And he had a cocky smile on his face as he took the jewelry from the safe. It doesn't look like he was sorry. He knew exactly what he was doing.
To my door, and I pushed the door like this, and all 3 was pushing the door, and they had the door here, and one had a gun up here, and one here had a gun here, and one down there had a gun.
3 guns.
Yeah.
Pointed in.
It pointed in. All they kept saying, "We're going to shoot you if you don't open the door." And they finally pushed me, and then they got me right here, and that's when he hit me with the gun.
The more person I focused on was the Jedlicka. He was loud, demanding, F this, F that. He wants the money. He wants it now. He knows there's money in his house. I'm going to kill you. I want the money now.
He had no mercy. He is exactly where he needs to be. And sadly, Terri Ann McCoy's father, Terry McCow, passed away suddenly on Sunday, August 24th, 2014. He was 68 years old. He probably died of a broken heart. And for everybody out there who knew Terri Ann McCoy, I'm very sorry for your loss. Thank you so much for joining me on this week's episode of Murder Speaks. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, please share it. Sharing is caring. If you're enjoying my podcast and you want to get access to extra episodes, please support me on Patreon. I left the link in the show notes. Check out my YouTube channel, Murder Speaks, for more real crime stories. Check out my store, crystalkiss.com, for some murder merch. I got some cool designs. People in the US, order 3 or more items and get free shipping. You can use discount code MURDER15, that's MURDER15, and save 15% off your entire order. Join me again on Murder Speaks. Thanks. Bye.